I've been on the ground, and I'm going to tell you something. I want you to remember the time and date I told you this. Where elections are due constitutionally is February 2021. Based on the Constitution, they can have up to 3 months after it is due to have it. Why, with all of the surrounding circumstances, would one push to have an election now with all the potential dangers in the way? Something is coming. The dollar is at 151 to 1. Something is coming that Andrew does not want to be facing an election when it arrives. And he's pushing, regardless of you, mine, anybody's health, to try and stay in government ahead of this rolling avalanche that's about to arrive. That in itself is morally reprehensible. I'm not even going to go through the rest of the situations where his government has been a little less than honest. Youth is often wasted on the young. A lot of what he's currently living off of was created and maintained by Peter Phillips. It's just like when they had the Halfway Tree Transport Center. Porsche built it, they opened it. Now, I have seen where somebody on the ground can't eat. You lock up somebody and tell them to stay in them yard, but they exist hand to mouth, day to day. If them child eat this evening is what them earning this morning. And a lot of those people are licensed and registered to vote. They're not making any noise, they're not taking any polls. But remember what I told you when this thing occurs on the 3rd, if it occurs, because as we speak, half of your security force is under lockdown from potential COVID infection.
Hi, Hazel. You know that I'm an investigator on the US side. Yeah, I'm aware that, Andrew, the house in Beverly Hills belongs to the brother-in-law. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Because I went there years ago and was checking it out with agents. And the wife is involved in a lot of corruption. That's why nothing is in her name. No properties in her name whatsoever. And their visas, I'm pretty sure, were also revoked. Yeah, he's only traveling on diplomatic visa, passport. But, yep, it's not going to save him, though, even if him thief the election. It now him and Horace Chang, Montague, are all, and even Desmond McKenzie, all criminals that the US has eyes on.
No, I don't feel with that, because they arrest Gillette brother up here for drugs. So he want to go in before that because the people them know say him involved and they get arrested or something. They now go bother vote. So he might try to push it now. But 2 weeks ago, one lawyer guy tell me Gillette in wife brother, they are federal prison, yeah, them arrest him. And them are in a process of investigating Andrew and the wife. Them did watch them long time. So America stay. So him know why had nothing to do because him and Trump is the same thing. He don't have nothing to do with that. And the news when get on whatever saying want to be in a power because he knows that people hear some of the things them. They now vote for him. Andrew one of the biggest thief you can ever find.
And just as a point of interest, almost everything you currently take for granted, Emancipation Park, the National Stadium, all of the highways, a number of the institutions that you take for granted, were created and maintained by the PNP above and beyond the objections of the JLP. I still remember hearing the late Honorable Edward Philip George Siaga saying, "I don't see why they should build it. It's a waste of money. We could fix the other roads." But he demanded that the thing he said shouldn't be built be named after him. I'm just sick and tired of intellectual dishonesty. We in this country are the largest plantation on earth remaining. still undergoing the longest slave revolt in history. You have a set of people teething you blind and tell you that the other side used to do it. What you should do is sit down and do a comparison and see what they call a scandal that really wasn't, and what is really happening in terms of people are making billions of dollars for their side chicks. And we say, oh well. Or we pull a D angel. And so